Hey folks, it's Kimberly Hobscheid with Entrepreneurs Rocket Fuel, and some of you are asking questions about leads and turning those leads into actual paying customers. So I thought I'd record a quick video on that. The event that I was just at, I'm actually here in London, England, just finishing up an event this week with Spiral Dynamics and a friend of mine, Natasha Todorovic-Cowan, who runs the Spiral Dynamics brand. And we were just talking about leads and turning leads into customers. One of the things that you need to make sure that you're doing when you bring in all these leads, it may be fantastic. You may get leads from an event, you may get leads from a networking opportunity, you may get leads from a Facebook ad that you've run or a campaign that you've run, and people are responding saying, you know, I have interest, and that's phenomenal. That's exactly what you want for your business. But you got to take it to the next level, right? And convert that into opportunities for you to drive revenue and profitability. So the most important thing after you get a lead is to make sure that you track that lead through what we either call a funnel or some sort of customer relationship process or something like that, where you are moving that person forward and having them make decisions on whether or not they want to use you, but not forgetting about them, all right? So what they're counting on, even if they've expressed interest in your brand or product or service, is that you are gonna take the initiative and give them more information about it and follow up in some way and invite them to engage with you. A lot of business owners make this mistake that they get these leads and they say, great, I got 100 leads at whatever event, and that's phenomenal. And it kind of dies right there. People have expressed some level of interest, but they don't do anything with the leads. The most important thing you can do with leads is to follow up. Now, follow-up can take place in a lot of different ways. It can be to give them more information about your product or service. It can be an email campaign. It can be sort of just giving them value or additional products or services or exposure to something or general information. It may be a video that you do. But really, the object of the game eventually is for them to engage in something. So you need to have some sort of way to bring them on the journey through the process in order to start engaging with you. And this is where a lot of entrepreneurs make the mistake, because they just assume that people are going to walk that path themselves and eventually engage. But what really happens, if you think about how you engage with a company, is there are times where you'll walk your own path and get to the point where you're buying their product or service. But oftentimes it's actually because they gently nurtured you along the process and along the path. And when you're thinking about your own brand, product, or service, you're going to want to do the exact same thing. You're going to want to make sure that you are nurturing people along until they make the decision to buy or not to buy at this time or not to buy ever, and because their product or service, your product or service, is not really right for their business. And that's perfectly fine, but you do want to move them forward through the funnel so that eventually they do get invited and feel nurtured and understand your product or service and how it fits into their business or life, so that they can go on the journey with you and start engaging. So just remember that follow-up is the most important thing. The secret of all leads is follow-up, follow-up, follow-up. And if you do follow-up, you are going to be one of the few entrepreneurs that do, because a lot of entrepreneurs, they grab those business cards, they stick them in the system, and nothing ever happens with them. So make sure that you do your due diligence. Now, a lot of people do rely on just the email campaigns and the website and the funnels and stuff like that. Absolutely fine if that's working for you. But if it's not and you're not getting the results that you need, the most likely thing that you'll need to do next is engage personally. Either send them a personal email, or even better, connect with them on a human-to-human level, a heart-to-heart level, a face-to-face level, an eye-to-eye level if you can. If you're long distance, you can do it via a Zoom call, you can do it via a phone call, you can do it with some sort of very personal one-on-one connection, and just answer any questions that they have and find out what's important about them and their business, and then move them forward on that customer journey with you. I hope that was helpful. I'm Kimberly Hobscheid with Entrepreneurs Rocket Fuel. Follow-up, follow-up, follow-up is the important part of leads, and lead generation is great as long as you actually do your follow-up. If you don't already have a mentor or a guide or a coach or somebody to help you through the murky waters of entrepreneurship, I would love to work with you. Go to entrepreneursrocketfuel.com/apply and fill out an application. You and I will get on the phone, chat a little bit about where your business is and where you want it to be, and then we'll figure out if any of the programs that we have are right for you so that we can get you to that next level. I'm Kimberly Hobscheid with Entrepreneurs Rocket Fuel, and I look forward to working with you. Cheers.